All right, the next thing I want to talk to you about today is a website called Remind. I know I've seen this, several of you post something about Remind at some point during this class. This is something I came across myself over the summer. Thought it might be a good idea, so I gave it a shot, and turns out, just from reading and listening to what you guys have to say about it, I mean, it's a pretty popular thing, which is awesome. Reason I chose this is because during our in-services, we were working on KeySet, and one of the main things we decided as a school we're going to work on this year is teacher and parent communication. So this website is absolutely perfect to do that. As you can see right here, I have fifth grade parents, I have sixth grade parents, seventh grade parents, and sports. I guess before I go too far, I want to the standards I chose for this, both for educators. They model for colleagues the identification, exploration, evaluation, curation, and adoption of new digital resources and tools for learning, demonstrate cultural competency when communicating with students, parents, and colleagues, and interact them with co-collaborators in student learning. I chose these two standards because the first one right here, I'm doing this for our school. No one else in the school is doing it right now, so I'm kind of the go-to, I guess, guy on it, kind of showing them how it works and how effective it can be. And I've had really good responses from it so far, so I think it's something our school is going to adopt. And and same thing down here. I mean, just this part right here, communicating with students, parents, and colleagues. I mean, everybody is always on the same page with this app. They know what's going on at all times. What I did for this year, I don't know what most people do while using Remind. I did turn off the reply settings for the parents. During this first year, since it's just me doing this, I think I have 40 parents on here, which I know isn't a lot, but for this area, that's quite a few. I didn't want to get bombarded with messages, in the middle of the night if I'm the only one doing this. So for this first year, I at least turned the the responses off. That way I send out a notification and that's all it is. They just know what's going on. So as you can see right here, I have sixth grade. We had our unit. I sent this out yesterday. Unit 1 math test is tomorrow. Study guides were sent home with the kids. So parents know that. They know that their child should have a study guide, and they know they have a test tomorrow. Okay. And then today, I know you're going to think I'm a mean old teacher, but today we had I sent out a remind for science test that we'll be having tomorrow on Thursday. And again, study guides were given out to fill the whole thing out today. So it just keeps them updated at all times. So like a word of mouth from student to parent doesn't always get passed along, but this way they absolutely know what's going on. Another main reason I chose this is for my sports teams. Usually a sheet of paper is sent home with the kids to take home to the parents about game times, start times, when we leave to go there, but 75% of the time those papers don't make it home. So with this, as you can see right here, I sent one home today. Junior high volleyball, football, home. We have a home game tomorrow. Volleyball starts at 3:30, football at 4:30. Well, then later on that afternoon they changed it. It starts at 3:30 tomorrow, so I was able to instantly send out that notification, and they got it right then and there. So they don't have to hear it from anybody, hear it from at the last second tomorrow. So they absolutely know what's going on. Another thing that's really nice about this that I ended up loving. Last Thursday we actually had a game get canceled. We drove all the way there, and it was hailing and 50-mile-an-hour winds, downpour rain, so they ended up canceling the football game. I was able to send parents a message. A lot of them were on the road already, but it saved them an hour-and-a-half trip to find out that it was canceled and drive an hour-and-a-half home for nothing. So that was huge. I can let them know when we're leaving the sporting events. So we're leaving the whatever destination. Will be home by the school by 6:30, so they know exactly when to be at the school. This is something that's absolutely huge. Communication is just it's got to be a priority. Got to keep everybody involved, and that's one of the reasons why I think Remind is such an amazing resource, because everybody has a smartphone, so anybody can have access to it. They don't even have to download the app. They can just give me their phone number. I plug them into I plug them into the website right here, and they automatically just get a text message if they don't have the app. So really, it's a win-win no matter what. I really enjoy this app, and I think it's one of the best tools that I've come across so far in my career.